Just before we begin this episode, we got one correction from the last time, the obligatory correction. During the last turn, we were attacking this adjacent blue Spinecritter, and we did kill it. What we forgot to do was look at his special here. It says, when the Spinecritter dies, it attacks all adjacent heroes with 2 hits. So as this guy left the board, this acidic poison spilled out and attacked us. So we've got to roll 2 defense dice. And we've got 1 shield and 1 hit. Oh, we've got a lightning bolt. And Agent Chromium has this chromium armor. And it says, if you roll a lightning bolt, your armor allows you to re-roll all failed defense dice. So let's re-roll this one. And yeah, we got another shield. Brilliant. That means we take no damage. That's pretty good armor. Okay, let's set up and continue turn 7. Let's see, what's his range? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So that means he moves 1 area toward the closest agent and attack with Blaster. That's interesting because if we move in 1 area closer, he doesn't have line of sight on me, does he? Because I'm hidden behind this little hill here. But the important thing to remember when you're resolving these cards is that it's not just the range that's a requirement, it's also line of sight. So the fact that he doesn't have line of sight means he's not going to do this bit. Okay, he's going to do the last bit, and this doesn't have a line of sight requirement, it just does it anyway. It says move 1 area toward the closest agent and use regenerate. Regenerate is his healing ability. So yeah, that's all he's going to do. He's going to move 1 area closer. The other thing to note is that it's important that he has line of sight before he does his movement. So it doesn't matter. So he couldn't, for example, move across here. This is equidistant, so he could move into this hex and then gain line of sight. Alright, so it doesn't matter which one I move to, even if I move to here, then it's still the bottom logic, okay? So yeah, it's the beginning of his activation where he needs line of sight on the agent and range on the agent. Okay, that was the only Xenobeta around event. And we found special event A. Act of Valor. Agents may flip up any used tactics. The only tactic I have was this healing one, and I've not taken a wound yet, so we're good. Now it says, Special Event A, read and apply the special event card effects described in the storybook.
This is Galaxy Sniper HQ speaking. All signals are target and we're ready to blow them up. 3, 2, 1, go! Danger, heartbeat, danger! The energy readings of the teleports is increasing. We recommend extreme caution.
This is the special event card effect. It tells us we need to destroy all signals in play. Since this guy is gone, now we need to press the green Xeno Alpha on the furthest teleport from the agents. I've got a feeling these are all equal distant. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's either this one or this one. Should we place him here? Okay. Now we grab this alien. He's going to come into play. He's going to be a tough guy. But we don't have enough to worry about. We grab the close encounter card we set aside, and this goes on top of the close encounter deck. So it's going to happen this coming round. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. I couldn't use my guard ability because this guy is out of line of sight. I'm hidden behind that hill. But now I can move around think I might think about using my grenade. Now let's take it steady. Let's move around here. 1, 2. Actually, I could, I think, reach that weapon if I go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. If I orient my agent this way, then I can see all these aliens. This one's out of line of sight. This one's out of line of sight. It's just clipping this tile here. This one's in line of sight. This one is as well. Now this weapons upgrade is going to come during the next strategy phase, during the reinforcements step. So I've got to get through this turn first. So let's fire off my rifle at this Xenobeta. Given we're at range 1, I wouldn't have minded firing my sidearm, given that we've only got one ammo left on this rifle. But I'm about to get an improved weapon, so I think I'll take a chance on it. So 3 red dice. And it's a good roll, but we got a jam. There's 1 hit, 2 hits, 3, 4 hits. A jam. We didn't lose any ammo. And a lightning bolt. So 1 less defense die. That's 3 defense dice. Actually, if we look at the Xenobeta, you can see he's got a piece of armour here. So he should have one of these energy shield tokens, as should the Xeno Alpha. And what they'll do is, for every energy shield here, they'll remove a token. This will get refreshed at the beginning of the turn, next turn. But they'll remove 1 more hit. So that means my hits go down from 4 to 3. Level 3 defense dice minus 1 for the lightning bolt. They only get 2 defense dice off 3 hits, and they got 2 shields. So that means he only suffers 1 wound. These are wound tokens, by the way. It's a good question. I think some people like to think of those as health tokens, but in Galaxy Defender's rulebook it does qualify these as wound tokens. So that's 1 wound. I think that'll do it. I've got an action left. I don't think I'm going to use it. I was tempted to use my grenade. That's on this guy or this guy, but it's only going to do up to 1 hit, maybe not even that. If it hits, it'll stop that guy activating. Well, I know this is going to activate next. So perhaps the right thing to do is save my grenade in case this guy gets troublesome. Right, let's leave my action. And let's move into the alien's turn. Close encounter. And you know what this is going to be. Activate all Xena Alpha. And the Xena Alpha, because we're not in line of sight, is going to do his bottom part, which simply says move 1 area toward the closest agent. So we can have him move in this zone or this zone. I think we'll have him move... Well, it should be from the perspective of the alien, so whatever's of benefit to the alien. So let's have him move around here. The rules do qualify this because they say it doesn't apply when you're moving signals. You can kind of put them where you like unintelligently, but with aliens you've kind of got to put yourself in the mind of the alien and imagine he's going to move to the space which is most detrimental to the agents. What's interesting is I don't know if this guy is going to activate again. And once more, I can't use my guard ability because both weapons are jammed. I'm desperate for this upgraded weapon. Let's see what we get. Fast recovery. Each agent, up to 2 agents, gain 1, is that 1 health or 1 wound? This is interesting because I know those tokens are wounds, but this is health. And to qualify this, let me show you the difference. This is a wound token. Do you see how this symbol here is completely red? Gain 1 health. This is a wound. It's black with this red splatter. Okay, that's a wound. That's a health point. So there is a difference. They do look different. So each agent gains 1 health, but we haven't lost any, so that does nothing. Now all signals move to areas towards the closest teleport port. When there aren't pointed there aren't any signals on the board, but we've got to put one on now because we've got to teleport one. So let's roll a blue die. It's the hit symbol. So I'm going to place one of these up here. And this is interesting. We're facing this way, so we can't see it, but it can see us, so we still have to reveal it. It's in line of sight. And it is an alien. Okay, let's see what we get. It's the last alien card, and it's the Green Xenobeta. Too many aliens. Too many aliens. Man, this is looking really, really tricky, isn't it? I've definitely got to take that guy out before I can get up there.